You've seen the headlines, right? It feels like every single day there's a new dramatic story about AI. And honestly, it's kicking up a whole lot of anxiety across the workforce. But is the reality of AI at work really as scary as it sounds? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and turn that anxiety into a real, concrete action plan.
So, let's just get right to it. This is the big question, isn't it? The one that's kind of lurking in the back of everyone's mind. It's the fear that's fueling all this uncertainty. Are machines, robots, AI about to make your skills, your experience, your entire career totally obsolete?
I think this quote from Fiverr's CEO just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures this tension we're all feeling. Yeah, the threat of disruption is absolutely real. But so is this massive opportunity. And the difference between those two outcomes, it's not about fear. It's all about preparation.
Okay, so let's start with the biggest myth that's fueling all this anxiety. This idea of the great replacement. You know, the story that a giant AI army is just marching over the hill to take every single one of our jobs. But what's so fascinating is that this is not a new fear. Not at all. I mean, you go back to the 1800s and you had the Luddites having the exact same panic about automated looms. History shows us that technology changes work. It doesn't just get rid of it.
Now, that's not to say the fear is coming from nowhere. The World Economic Forum estimates that automation could displace a staggering 85 million jobs. And when you see a number like that in black and white, it's intimidating. It confirms that, yes, a massive shift is absolutely happening.
But, and this is the crucial part that always seems to get lost in the scary headlines, that same exact report also forecasts that 97 million new roles could emerge in that same period. You do the math. That's a net gain of 12 million jobs. So the real story here isn't just about loss. It's about creation and, really, transformation.
IBM's former CEO Ginni Rometty put it perfectly. Focusing only on the jobs being replaced is a red herring. It misses you the entire point. The real game isn't human versus machine. This is all about skills, having the right skills for a new reality.
So if it's not a replacement, what is actually happening? Well, a much better way to think about it is as the great reshuffling. It's not about people becoming obsolete. It's about the tasks inside of our jobs changing. And there's this powerful concept from the Rotman School of Management called the Turing Transformation that explains this brilliantly.
All right, so what in the world is the Turing Transformation? It sounds complicated, but the core idea is actually super simple. Basically, when AI automates a really difficult specialized skill, something that only a few experts could do before, it doesn't just get rid of the expert's job. What it does is it democratizes that skill. It opens the door for so many more people to do things that used to be impossible for them.
This is probably the simplest way to think about it. For that expert whose rare skill just got automated, yeah, it can feel like replacement. But for literally everyone else, that same technology becomes this powerful tool of augmentation. It levels the playing field and creates brand new opportunities out of thin air.
Let's actually look at how this plays out in the real world, because it makes so much more sense when you see it in action.
Okay, for over 100 years, London cab drivers had this superpower called the knowledge. It was this insane encyclopedic mental map of the entire city that took them like 3 to 4 years to master. Then GPS and mapping apps came along and automated that rare skill, putting it right in everyone's pocket. For the traditional cabbie, this was automation. But for millions of other people, it was augmentation. It unlocked the entire ride-sharing industry, creating a 10-fold increase in drivers in the US alone.
And you can see this exact pattern repeating itself everywhere. In medicine, AI diagnostic tools might automate a key task for a doctor, but they could empower a nurse or a physician's assistant to take on way more complex work. In call centers, AI gives rookie agents real-time advice, basically helping them perform like they're veterans. And of course, writing tools now give anyone the ability to craft a clear, professional email, a skill that used to be a real barrier for a lot of people.
So understanding all this is one thing, but what does it actually mean for your career right now? Well, it means the rules of the game are changing. Value is shifting, and it's shifting towards the skills that AI really can't touch, at least not yet.
And what are those skills? You know, they are the things that are deeply, deeply human. We're talking about empathy, emotional intelligence. We're talking about true creativity and original ideas, high-level strategic judgment, leadership, and hey, let's not forget the skilled trades, plumbers, electricians, people working in unpredictable physical worlds. Machines just can't replicate these things, and that makes them more valuable than ever before.
So in this new landscape, product leader Peter Young argues that two clear paths to success are starting to emerge. On one hand, you can be a generalist, using AI to expand your range of skills so you can single-handedly take a project from idea all the way to prototype. Or you can be a specialist, using AI to go deeper and become one of the top 5% in your specific field. But here's the crucial, urgent point. That comfortable, safe middle ground, it is vanishing. Fast.
Okay, so we get the shift that's happening. Now it's time to actually act on it. It's time to move from just worrying about this stuff to taking strategic action and building your own career playbook.
A really simple, powerful framework comes from RMIT University. First, upskill. Focus on those timeless abilities like critical thinking and clear communication. Second, co-create. Don't just learn about AI, you have to learn to actively use it as your partner, as your co-pilot. And third, humanize. You have to consciously double down and invest in those uniquely human skills: empathy, curiosity, imagination, and leadership.
So look, here are 5 concrete things you can literally start doing this week. Number 1, pick your lane. Are you going to be a generalist or a specialist? You have to commit. Second, expand your skills. Use an AI tool as a tutor to learn the basics of coding or design. Third, learn to manage AI. Get good at giving it clear instructions and judging the results it gives you back. Fourth, take initiative. Start something without permission. Solve a problem no one's asked you to solve. And finally, automate the drudgery. Find the 3 most boring, tedious parts of your job and find an AI tool to streamline them.
This quote from Nat Eliason just brilliantly sums up the entire mindset shift we need. In a world powered by AI, your own agency, your initiative, that's your ultimate career protection. The people who are going to thrive are the ones who take initiative, who identify problems, who decide what to create, not the ones who just wait around to be told what to do.
So let's end this by reframing that original question. It turns out the most important question isn't, will a machine come for my job? The real question, the one you should be asking yourself, is this: how are you going to partner with these incredible new tools to accelerate your career, to augment your skills, and to build something really valuable? The future of your work, it's up to you.